Thank you all very much, and thank you for coming down. Grateful for the honor, and it is a distinct honor, of being our party's nominee for re-election to the United States Senate. I'd like to thank my wife Cindy and 3 of our children who are here. Bridget and Jimmy and Megan are here also. I'd like to thank them for their tireless dedication and support. The Navy one isn't here. We won an important victory tonight for which I am truly thankful. I promise you, Republicans and independents who voted for me and those Arizonans who did not, I will do my best to prove worthy of the honor. I have never and will never take your support for granted or feel I am entitled to your trust without earning it. For it is your trust and not the honor that I hold that is the great ambition and privilege of my life. I've often said I consider myself one of the most fortunate people in the world. Everyone's life has ups and downs, but I've had the honor to serve our country in good times and bad since I first swore an oath to defend her as a 17-year-old midshipman at the Naval Academy. I know of no higher honor than that, and I thank you and all Arizonans with all my heart for allowing me the privilege to represent in Congress our beautiful state and the interests, rights, and dreams of the people who are blessed to call it home. As you know, this was a tough, hard-fought primary, and my opponents, Jim Deacon and Congressman Hayworth, and their families and supporters, deserve credit for having the courage to enter the arena and give so much of themselves to the candidate they believed in. I wish them well in the future. As gratified as I am for the support I received today, we all know this election isn't over. We have more than 2 more months of hard campaigning ahead of us, and I'm sure we'll face a spirited challenge from the Democratic Party's nominee. I promise you, I take nothing for granted. I'll fight with every ounce of strength and conviction I possess to make the case for my continued service in the Senate and the policies and principles I will advocate and defend if I'm fortunate enough to be reelected. This will be a consequential election. No one should have any doubt about that. No one is satisfied with the current condition of our country. I know Arizonans, like Americans elsewhere, are rightly concerned with the direction we seem to be heading in. Staggering unemployment, a devastated housing market that shows little signs of improvement, a river of red ink that threatens your prosperity and the prosperity of future generations of Americans who will struggle to pay the costs of mistakes made before they were born, and a government that doesn't seem to realize the trouble we're in and do what's necessary to confront it forthrightly and fix it effectively. I am convinced that Republicans will win in November, and we will regain our majorities in both the Senate and the House. And we will win House seats right here in Arizona. We will lead in Arizona. And when we do, we will stop the out-of-control spending and tax increases and repeal and replace Obamacare. We will keep families in their homes, we'll create new jobs, and will allow our businesses to grow without Washington interference. We will secure our borders, defend our nation, and bring our troops home from Afghanistan with honor and victory. We must always act only on your behalf. We must share your concerns and understand your frustrations. We must help bear your burdens, fight your fights, defend your rights, and support your dreams. And I will fight to do the one thing every American generation has done, to leave a better country to their children than the one they inherited. Americans can't afford to continue on the course we've been on. We can't continue to ransom your futures, steal from your children, for the sake of growing government beyond the size that is necessary or wise or wanted. You should be trusted to make the right choices for your families with your own money, your own industry, your own dreams. There are things that only government can do, and we must do them better and at less cost to you. And we must trust in the freedom of Americans to do those things for themselves that no government could ever do better than they can. We must trust in the principles of free people and free markets to recover the strength and innovation of our economy. We must make it easier, not harder, for small businesses to help our economy grow. We have never confronted a problem we couldn't overcome, and we never will. If I'm privileged to win re-election, I'll continue to work night and day to help Arizonans and all Americans to overcome our present difficulties and succeed, as we always have, in building a better country. I promise you, I will act always and only in what I believe to be the best interests of the state of Arizona and the country I love. And I will always be indebted to you for the privilege of serving you. Thank you again for your support and encouragement. We've had a good night. Now let's go back to work, fight as hard as we can through to November, and get our country back to building a future as great and honorable as our storied past. Thank you. God bless. Thank you.